Hi everyone, today we're working on 7.5 day 1, solving logarithmic equations using properties. You have your essential question there, you can go ahead and write it down. Today we're going to use 2 of our 3 properties. My last one, quotient property, we'll use tomorrow. Don't actually cross it out because you will come back to it, but for today we're not going to use it. The first thing I want to review is converting logs. Remember, you can just use your little circle method, start at your A, pass B, and then C. Again, A is going to be your base, B is going to be your exponent, and C is what it is all equal to. Your second property is a product property. Log base B of m times n equals log base B of m plus log base B of n. Basically, if your 2 logs are being added together, you can combine them in your parentheses using multiplication. For my first example, we have log base 9 of 10 plus log base 9 of negative 3x equals 2. Again, I see this addition sign here, so I know I can combine my 2 logs that have the same base using multiplication. So technically, I have log base 9 of 10 times negative 3x equals 2. I'm just going to simplify a bit. We have log base 9 of 10 times negative 3 gives me negative 30x equals 2. Now at this point where it's all condensed and simplified, you can go ahead and use your circle method. So I'm going to rewrite it using my circle method. This tells me that 9, my base, to the power of 2 equals negative 30x. From here we're just solving for x. So 9 squared gives me 81 equals negative 30x. From here, we need to get x by itself, so we'll divide both sides by negative 30. Sorry, I'm going to do my work up here. When I do that, we get x equals negative 81 over 30. Again, you can simplify this, either put it in your calculator and get a decimal, or simplify your fraction. Excuse me. I can divide both of those by 3. When I do that, I think I can anyways. I know I can divide 81 by 9, so I should be able to divide it by 3. Sorry, was I prepared with a calculator? Absolutely not. 81 divided by 3. Oh, we get 27. We'll do negative 27 over 30 divided by 3 is 10. So my final answer is negative 27 over 10. Again, just rewrite it like we learned how to do a few weeks ago. Using that circle method after you combined your logs, and then solve for x. All right, my last example, we have log base 5 of x plus 3 plus log base 5 of x equals 2. Again, that plus tells me I can combine them using multiplication. So I'm going to have log base 5 of, and then in my parentheses, I technically have x plus 3 times 10, which was my second thing after my log, all equal to 2. Now I am going to simplify. Notice we're going to do 10 times x and 10 times 3. We're just going to distribute. So we have log base 5 of 10x plus 30 equals 2. At this point, I'm going to rewrite using the circle method. So I'll draw my circle. This means my base is going to be 5 to the power of 2, and then it's going to equal 10x plus 30. Again, from here, we're just solving for x. So I'm going to start by, simplifying my 5 squared. I'm actually going to move it up here too. 5 squared will give me 25. That equals 10x plus 30. To get my x by itself, we're going to start by subtracting 30 from both sides. We get negative 5 equals 10x. And then my last step, to get rid of my 10, we'll divide both sides by 10. And we get x equals negative 5 over 10. Again, you should simplify your fraction if you can. I can divide them both by 5. When I do that, I get negative 1 over 2. You won't always get a fraction for your answers, but sometimes you do, and that's totally fine. Again, start by combining your expressions after your logs using multiplication, then rewrite it using that exponential form, and then just solve for x. All right. If you have questions, need help, please don't hesitate to send me an email. Otherwise, we'll talk when I am back to school. As always, thank you for watching, and I appreciate all of your hard work.